Goku in Smash. Goku is okay. So there's this thing, or a quote out there saying, only video game characters, no characters that are from video games can get into Smash. Now, they've never said. Really look at the quote. He's never said, well, anime characters can't get into Smash. And what's very funny about that is that we're talking about a Japanese company. So that tells you already that a lot of these characters had their own anime. Kirby, Sonic, Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem has their own anime. People don't know about that. Let's see. Mario has their own cartoon. I don't think you use that kind of as an anime if you look at the style. The only thing, what's one more? Even Bayonetta has an anime. She's in. And so people are going to throw out, well, their origin is from an anime. They can't get in. Now the thing about that is, Nintendo has been, really trying to get the most popular character to get into Smash to boost their numbers and make the monies. Who have we seen that with? Steve Kraft. Steve Kraft got into Smash due to his popularity. And I'm willing to bet that they're gonna do the same whenever they announce Fortnite avatar guy. Where the fuck they name is. And then you might as well put in Overwatch, but at least Overwatch, they have a lot of various things in it. Everyone has their own, unique skills and abilities and elements and shit that they use. So I would not be mad if say Mercy, that's even her name, or I would be glad if May got in. And most likely to get in is Tracer because of her ass, literally. Let me see. But even she has I think she has a time stop or time excel thing. I forgot what it was exactly. But they have very, very unique abilities from Overwatch. So those motherfuckers should get in if anyone. Now to go back to my point. Sorry. So go back to my point. Anime is very popular.
The origin is from an anime, they can't get in.
But you might as well throw that shit out the fucking window. And people say all the time, tell them too, that, freaking, really imply that freaking what Sarah says is law when he's virtually broken his own rules before. Like when it came to this one thing, oh well, characters that have been assist trophies can't get in, but Little Mac got in. So it's that's already out the window. So there's deconfirmation to the deconfirmations that's happening all the fucking time in Smash. What's another one? Spirits, but Mario, and a lot of the characters have their own spirits and stickers for them. And trophies too. So again, deconfirmation to deconfirmation. But people want to do that all fucking day. So possibly movie characters can come in, but I don't see them being as popular as if Thanos got in, that would just due to popularity, yeah. But at least Thanos has various abilities. Everyone knows how what moveset is like if you look at Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and shit like that. And now Goku has different types of moves. He doesn't just have the Kamehameha. He has flight, instant transmission, war Kamehameha. He can actually combine the moves kinda. He has just a few more. Oh, like the Ki Blast, Solar Flare. And then of course, primarily uses martial arts. Like all that kicking and punching and making like the dragon throw. Yeah, like Kaioken, Dragon Fist. So he has a spirit bomb. Like Goku has a handful of different moves, which makes him a very exciting character to watch. Like regardless, like this is like minimum stuff, that Goku already has. Then the power pole, if they want to use it, they can do that. Nimbus possibly, yeah, they can do that too. Give him Nimbus possibly. He kind of has like a forced key push that people don't talk about. Um, like the time he fought the Ginyu Force, doesn't really use it all that much, but yeah, like it's a thing. And if they really want to go there, like there's a fusions, but I don't know. Like that's something that soccer will really like to think outside the box for, so we can implement that. But okay, like it's on the table a lot regardless. But so like off the rip, a lot of moves, recovery options, and just out the gate with Goku. So if he was actually implemented into the game, and then Goku is a very popular character, so people may want to meme on all the time, but he'll be a valid character from a fighter standpoint because he's low key like the ideal fighter. Has various things going on, and he has martial arts on top of all that. Um, anytime missions, all that shit. So he's kind of the ideal fighter. So it's like if you implement him into practically almost any fighting game, honestly, he will be very, very good. He should be very good. And I've seen all these other attempts, like say like Smash Flash, Smash Flash, and then like the Goku mods. Those guys don't do a good job. They can just make him more, of a grounded fighter. Like he feels a bit too floaty when it comes to like all the other implementations of Goku. Like yeah, I don't think I've seen a time a fan has actually implemented Goku in Smash, and they did a good job. I've seen a similar case with Sephiroth, Cloud. Like Cloud can do fire, which letting Cloud and Sephiroth do elemental moves isn't a bad idea. It's just don't make it feel stiff. Like make it flow better with the move set. So like, that's the thing there. Like which you can easily do. It just take you a lot of like polishing to like do, but that comes with any character. So I can easily implement. And then like we have like characters that do fly all the time, so just do that. Like there's different. There's many ways you can fly in Smash. Like say Curry's example, Mewtwo's, Ness. Who else can fly? Uh, or no, like you can't just take like the cloud route and just have his dash be flying. But yeah, like there's a lot of ways you can go about this. And then the Kamehameha wave, I don't like how it's kind of like my same problem with Mega Man's Force Smash even where which it can do that, but that'd be kind of lame. I'd say. Like with the Kamehameha, like I've seen Goku be able to like run while doing the Kamehameha. So I can imagine he could hold the Kamehameha wave, say in like one hand or something. I've seen it done with one hand, just like a Gohan with Cell, how he ended him. Um, but yeah, there's a whole lot of ways you can just go about Goku. Oh, and then the Super Saiyan transformations. I can see those being easily implemented. Sure. Uh, they may really streamline it like in the Budokai games, like you just need enough meter to transform. They can do it like that. Just give, Goku meter, say like Cloud. I thought they were gonna do that with Sephiroth, but they did something really unique with it. So yeah, like that's essentially yeah, oh and then like there's Heroes meter, can't forget that too. So yeah, again, like a lot of different ways you can just go about Goku's move set since he's so varied. And then people maybe like,
well, isn't it open up the floodgates for other anime characters that I don't like?
well, it's like, okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Like, if Sakura implements freaking, say like Asta or Natsu, like he already has like a very toxic roster, like as it is, which may be like a video in of itself. The roster already has some bad apples in it as it is, so any other character is no surprise at this point. All because Sega, what the fuck? All because like Nintendo's greed is ever exceeding. And then like this may be a video too, but we still have characters that are not in Smash that are pretty iconic in of themselves. Like the only Sega character we have playable is Sonic. Where's Tails, Knuckles, and Amy, Shadow, sure Rouge? Like where are all them motherfuckers at? We still don't have them. Yeah, the crazy part is that kind of crazy part is that we have all these other fan games having them in their own version of their own games. And how Sega isn't hopping on this is beyond me or any. Yeah, like Capcom can do it, and then Jumpstars can do it, and then a company that's not related to My Hero can do it and make their own My Hero game. So it's like all these other companies are just behind as far as that. But yeah, like if you including Goku, like you might as well put in Vegeta as well, sure. Since people are really familiar with Vegeta, maybe Piccolo, sure. Like these are really popular characters. Again. So if they put them in, big sales, big numbers, all because they're in, but also do a good job with their moveset. At the very least, do a good job, like as always, and have the models update with the other models. I would touch on like classic Smash, but like Sakurai is kind of at his like limit when it comes to just developing unique things other than making it fit with Goku thematically or any other character thematically. So I kind of doubt that he'll make say like Frieza as a boss unless he really wants to go there. I'm getting the impression that Sakurai doesn't want to overblow the budget for Smash or expand on the budget that much just for a DLC character. And then there might be some problems with say like getting Toei or the mangaka on board for implementing him. I mean, like if you ask me, Toriyama would be excited to have Goku in Smash. Yeah. And like you kind of only had to get the rights from him, unless Toei or Shueisha gets involved. Which Sakurai and like the team, like they have done all kinds of deals. He's even explained that in that Sephiroth video. And if it's like money, like Nintendo has no problem when it comes to like money these days. Like their case is far beyond having lights on. So yeah, like that's kind of it essentially. Goku would be a really good idea. Probably like even a better idea than most people would give it credit for. Besides being like the only naysayers, which I can imagine isn't the majority anyway, that's out there that are naysayers about this idea are like the pedantic people and don't realize just what position Smash is in, other than what Sakurai said when it comes to video game characters. It's like it's a thought, but if we're really going there, and I had to appease like the pedantic crowd, there's Android 21, who's just from a DBZ game, and then like that can be like an angle too. Goku has been in a lot of of like games, not just his own games, but J Stars, Jump Force, I forgot what it's called, but like this really early Yankee game, I forgot what it's called. So it's not like Goku's had never been in a game before. So yeah, that's my angle with that. And then he's had I've seen him have game exclusive moves before, so he can Sasaki can draw from those games as well. It's like Budokai, Tenkaichi Budokai. You can easily draw from those games when it comes to moves. So Goku has like a fuck ton of sources for you to draw from if you were to consider his actual move set. And notice in those games too, people have no problem playing as Goku, like zero issues, other than the usual Budokai 1 to 3, but Tenkaichi 3, you're getting like the best Goku ever virtually. And if you didn't want to go there, what's that? What's the latest game called? Not the latest, but the one that people want to spam. I see people play it on Steam all the time. And then there's also DBZ, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Xenoverse. There we go. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. So you can draw a lot from like Xenoverse as well when it comes to all of this. So yeah, Sakurai he has like a lot of homework, sure, but we're talking about a character literally everyone is familiar with, so it's a good idea regardless from a financial standpoint, and then it's a good idea from a gameplay standpoint because of how varied Goku is as a fighter. People don't talk about that. And I've already gave like a list, but I'm sure I'm missing like maybe a few other moves, but yeah. And then like that's why Goku is like very successful as a fighter too in his own series. By the way, yeah, people don't talk about this. Like Goku wins the majority of his fights, though he's like died before, but like the shit happens. Alright, DBC music. Now Bruce Falconer like using his music, I can see some problems there, but all I had to do is just ask either again Shueisha, the Shonen Jump people, Bruce, or the mangaka himself to get the rights to those to those tracks. Yeah, sure, I'm not a expert when it comes to like knowing the ins and outs of that stuff, but like Nintendo's gone through this process time and time again. We see it all the fucking time. Like some tracks you just can't get. Some tracks he's really selective with, but yeah. And then sometimes apparently they're in really good like relationships with the actual creator. We saw this with SNK. How many tracks was that for Terry? Like 15 or some shit. And it's like not even from the same game. We're talking about just from the SNK games. So they can kind of go down that route. Get tracks from the other DBZ games, like say Budokai Tenkaichi, Dragon Ball Fighters, which would really like to happen. People want to dick suck that game. Or DBZ Kakarot. Again, DBZ has a lot of fucking games. Over dozens of games. Like where it's ridiculous. Because it's so popular, essentially. So that's what that. So DBZ as a series is in a very very good position. In the eyes of the people, of the general masses, and everyone loves Goku. People have, aside from like the actual dad stuff, people really like Goku, like as a person. People really do. So yeah, again, it's a very good idea to implement him anyway because of all that shit. Metro's getting the actor, but it's kind of like whatever at this point. All I had to do is just pay for his flight, but yeah. So, in essence, just to like wrap it up, Goku, very good idea. A lot of moves to draw from, a lot of tracks to draw from. So being pedantic, is only one very, well, that's what that is, being pedantic, without just thinking about all this other shit. And that's where that is when it comes to the Goku being in Smash. So let's get out and let the meme territory and actually think about it. Again, if anything, that's my hot take. It's Hot Take Central, and I'm out.